How you say your name again? Kayvon. All right, handcuffing Kayvon. All right. All right. All right, how about you remember the Hollis shirt out here? What's your name? What do you want to do? You don't know yet?
What's your name? You don't know your name?
Jason. Okay, Jason. All right, how old are you? 15. Okay, good. 11, 15. Okay, cool. How about you, man? What's your name?
My name is Alexander
Cargena. Go ahead.
16.
All right.
I grew up being a SWAT division or a police officer.
Oh, you will be in law enforcement. Oh, wow. So we're going to keep your record clean, don't we? Yeah, we get that. Oh, can't get. Oh, boy. I'm not going to point some out here tonight, but someone here is in the middle of almost have to reaching for 2 departments. I'm not going to say, I'm not going to point you out. I'm not going to point you out. But somebody in the room is in the middle of possibly state trooper or police department, one or the other. And yes, so it's good to hear that. If you want to get law enforcement, you got to hang out and ask questions, but keep that record clean. All right? How you say your name again? Say it again. Alexander Cargena. This sounds cool how you say it, right? You're going to detective movie. Cargena. You know. All right. Okay, let's go. Here we go. Boom. Who doesn't go? All right, let's go, y'all. Let's go, man.
My name is 27.
Okay.
60 years old.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, wow. That's good, man. Boxing for fun and being a businessman. Oh, boy, that's some good stuff. I'm going to talk about that a lot. Capitalism. We talk about business. I'm trying to get y'all to understand business. Got to understand business. That's why you can't mess with all this other stuff. These little petty crimes, all this crazy. You're going to mess up your future. Got to get it down. We're going to get it together today. All right? All right, here we go. Go.
My name is Justin. I'm 16.
Justin and 16. I'm listening.
I play basketball in my free time.
Basketball in your free time. What you plan to do when you, after you finish playing basketball, to make a living? What you going to do?
Probably medical assistant or businessman.
All right. Medical assistant, businessman. Handcuffing out there. Ooh. All right, I like that. Good. All right, go ahead, man.
My name is Zach. I'm 15.
15.
No.
Not yet. No. Okay, thank you. All right, come up on here. We'll get to the queen last. All right. Hey, talk to me, man. What's your name?
I'm Jerry Torres.
You're Torres. We might be related. Hello, Torres. Who knows? All right, go ahead.
I'm 15. My name is
Wow, all right, so we got sporting world and the Marines. Okay, defend your country. That's the reason why you're going. Defend your country. We're trying again. This is the reason, right? Defend your country. That's why y'all go to the Marines, right? No, that's not what we go to. We go for college grants. We go for all the wrong reasons. We'll talk about that. Okay, let's see. I got you already, right? I don't know what you might do again. Let's see. We're going to cover. I cover everybody except for the young lady, right? All right, princess. Let's go. What's your name? How you say it? Curly Ann? Carly Ann, like Carly. Playing the stories, Carly. All right. How old are you? 13. You're 13? Jesus. What school you go to? School 3. Okay, who's the principal? Yeah. Okay. All right, what you would do with your life? No idea? Oh, detective. Oh, see? We got law enforcement. Detective. Wow. Okay. All right. Oh, so I see now. So we got some stuff here. All right, listen. My job today is to awaken you. Okay? You with me, man? Because I want you to change your life. I want to see major changes. Who in this room can honestly say that you've been practicing some negative things? Be honest. Raise your right hand. You've been practicing some negative things. Raise your right hand. We'll be honest. Practice some negative things. How many rooms can say, I need to improve on some things? How about that? Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. All right. Who in this room think they're perfect but do nothing wrong? How about that? Okay, so we all on one accord here, okay? Because I don't believe I'm perfect, neither are you. But my job is to challenge you and make you think different. Okay, now let me ask you a question. Let's see how much y'all know. Okay, who in this here know who Jay-Z is? Who's Jay-Z?
Billionaire.
Huh? What is he?
Billionaire.
How?
Rap. Really?
Rap? Really?
No.
You have something?
Talk to me. I'm going to articulate.
Or business?
Give it. Who is Jay-Z? Give it to me. You say he's a rap star, right?
R&B rapper?
Do you make a billion off of rapping?
Nah.
We do visuals.
You do.
He owns a music label.
He owns a music label. What else?
Business.
Producer.
Producing. What else?
Clothing.
Clothing. Oh, I like getting it. Yes, yes. Come on, y'all, talk to me, y'all. Come on, talk to me. Huh? My brothers, y'all with me here, man? Y'all with me? Huh? Give me my Jay-Z. Come on, y'all should be jumping in on this. Who else is Jay-Z? When I say Jay-Z, what comes to mind?
Beyonce.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
So he was smart enough to marry the money also. So he got this popular empire. So you got to watch who you hook up with too. You know, watch who you get involved with. So you may one day check out the woman you're gonna marry, and the woman make sure you watch who you're gonna get with the brother, because you marry into dynasty. You marry into greatness too. So be very careful who you join to. So Jay-Z becomes. They said that's the first black billionaire rapper.
No.
That's what they say.
Dr. Dre was first.
The richest couple, right? So exactly how much is $1 billion?
I'm saying it's first.
More not the spend.
More. Well, that is true. More than I can spend. You can actually make, if you like, it less than $1 million. You start talking about $1 billion. That's something ridiculous, man. But Jay-Z, where did Jay-Z come from?
Wood.
What was his lifestyle like?
Finding
Terrible.
drugs.
His terrible. What was he involved in? Drugs,
Gangs.
gangs, right? Streets, came out the streets. And thank God he made it through it and reached certain levels of success. So we got to think about that. How did brother rose to that top? How he got to that position? And why aren't there more of us at that top? What is he doing? What is he practicing? When you think of the work habits of Jay-Z, what do you think he had to do to get to that point?
You better than everybody else.
Better than everybody else. I like that. What else? What else?
Work.
Work.
Be hungry.
Cut the sweet.
He great. Hungry. Cut the street. He had to cut that life. He had to realize he don't want to do that no more. He got to step out of that. You know? Which means that you got to start thinking about yourself. You plan to be all these great things. NFL player, soccer player. But you got to think about your body. How's your health rate? What's your wealth plan? Who are your friends? You got all this. You got to start taking account now. You can't wait till you're 30 years old. I change later. You might not get later. You might not get later. I got a phone call from a mother. Had to be about 40 years ago, and this was the phone call. This was the phone call. She said, "Reverend McDuffie, could you come to my house and talk to my son because he don't listen to me? He keep climbing out the window, selling drugs, climbing back in the window." Well, okay, I got a problem. I thought she was going to tell her son is 16, 17. He's 12 years old. 12 years old, running the house at 12. Climbing out window, coming in, selling drugs, hiding under the tire, acting crazy. So I said, I get a family meeting. Well, let's all get together. And so what happened, brother, man, I went in the room and sat down with the mother, the grandmother, the sister, the brother, and this kid just running stuff. I'm trying to hold a family meeting. He's disrespectful. He's not listening. And the grandmother's threatening to slap him. I said, "We can't slap him." And he said, "I don't even feel like sitting in this room." I said, "But you have to." He fussed at me. He was so mean. 12 years old now. 12 years old. So I try to figure out, where is his dad at? No father. All right. Come to find out, his father was selling drugs. All right. His father was locked up. So whatever his father did trickled down to him. I said, wow, okay, so I see where could be some problems at. Well, guess what happened? Very sad story. It don't end nice. I like nice ending stories, but this one does not end nice. You know? So he wouldn't listen. I tried to help the kid out. Would not listen at all. About 1 year later, I got another phone call. "Rev, my son got shot." I said, "What, that kid was in the room?" "Yeah." He's up hanging out on the block, wrong place, wrong time. Bullet clipped him. Done. Done. Didn't see his 13th birthday. Done. And I thought about this. I came to the room to help this kid out. I came to help him, and he looked me in the face and was disrespectful, was nasty. Now his life is cut short. See, you never know how something is presented to you to bring change to you, and you got to get yourself in a position to hear what that person has to say. One of the greatest words I want you to be aware of today, and write this word down, everybody. Write this down. Come on, write this down. Here we go. Write this down. Write this down. And let's see someone can tell me what this means. What's that word?
Rebellion.
What does it mean?
You don't listen. You try to go off. Like you try to do whatever you want to do.
Oh, I like that. Somebody else, give me an insight. What's rebellion mean? Talk to me.
Against the rules.
against the rules. Ooh, I like that. Somebody else, rebellion. Write it down, write it down. I'm going to give you a meaning of this word. Go ahead, son.
Disrespectful.
Disrespectful, okay? Now, is all forms of rebellion wrong?
No.
Is there a way you could use rebellion on the other side of the coin?
Like if somebody tell you to tell you let's smoke or something.
You can rebel against it. You got it. You got it. You got it. Now, what I want you to do, write this down. You ready? You ready? I'm going to split this word up, and I'm going to demonstrate this word to you. All right? See that? Read. All right? Bell. Okay? Leon, a lion. Read, bell, lion. All right? What does read mean? Anybody? Oh, this like you smart, bro. Smart kid, man. All right. Repeat. What is bell? It's a bell. Makes what?
Sound noise.
It also means to alert. All right? What's this one? What's this word? Lion. What's a lion?
King of the jungle.
The king. They call him the king of the jungle. All right. I don't know. I always agree with that title, though, because I know a few animals that will kick a lion behind. But anyway. But here we go. So here is rebellion. Rebellion. Okay? Re means to repeat. Bell means sound or alert. Lion is an animal supposed to be the king of the jungle. All right. Now I'm going to demonstrate what some of you do in this room. Okay. Some of you are doing it right now. Okay. I'm going to show you. All right. My brother here is doing it out. I'm going to ask him some questions. Ooh, I can't move like I want to. And I'm going to ask him questions. And as I ask him a question, I'm going to ask. I hope he can answer the question. Okay. We're going to start. You just speak loud for me. All right. Okay. What's your name? Where you live at?
Come on, you got this. Come on. Come on, you got this.
What's wrong with this picture?
Distraction, noise.
Good. What I'm doing?
Making noise.
Why am I doing this?
You being
Ah! Well, I said, look. Proud too. I'm a king. What's wrong with this picture?
Making sound.
What's wrong with making sounds though?
You're disruptive.
Huh?
You're disruptive.
I'm disruptive. Why? How do you know that's disruptive? How do you know it's disruptive?
Because you're trying to
Because
talk.
he's trying to talk.
He's trying to talk. So he's trying to communicate to me, and I'm making a sound over and over and over again. And I'm steady trying to get to you to tell you something. And some of y'all do the same thing to your mother, your father, the teachers, police department. They try to get to you. You go, ah! Ah! Your body language speaks rebellion. Your body language says, don't talk to me. How do you understand when someone trying to correct you? How many of you did this? Turn aside and don't look at them. Come on, talk to me. Teacher, your mom, someone in authority, they turn to the side. You know, my father would actually knock me out if he was talking to me and I turned to the side. My father said, yo, here. Why my father had to say that? Why?
So you look him in the eye.
What does that mean? A sign of what?
Respect.
Respect. Same thing? Looking down. My daughter one time, my wife is a real disciplinarian. I'm probably the one that spoils my daughter, but my wife is a disciplinarian. And so she say to my daughter, our daughter, you know, you're not going out to the movies. Now that room messed up, go to that room. And my daughter goes, she said, did you die? She said, did you die? She said, my bad, you're not going to no place. Go in the room, close the door. You all you want. Lock the door. You can't finish. You can't go out. So the room is clean. The room is clean. You're not going to the movies. You know what she tried? So what happened? My daughter was practicing this principle that some of you are right now in this room because you keep repeating sound like a lion that block out correction. So there's a certain body language, certain thing you practice all the time when someone's telling you, go to school, get your education. Eat right. Stay off the street. But what you do is, I ain't listen. I'm my own man. And what happens? That's not a rebellion. And that's what's killing some of us. Because the greatest key in life is humility. Teachable. I'm going to give you some magic words that will get you in the doors. Write this down. Write these words down. Write them down. Come on. Keep y'all engaged. I'm not going to let y'all fall asleep. Okay? Here we go. Here's some words. Oh, thank you, son. All right. Here's some words. Ready? Write it down. Here's the magic words that will open so many doors. Here we go. Watch this one. Write that down. What's that word? Write it down. Write it down. This stuff gets you jobs. This stuff will get you out of trouble. I'm telling you all the time. I always talk myself out of meetings with my father. Oh, God, Dad, I'm sorry. Oh, my God. How did I do that? Oh, sorry will get you out of a lot of stuff. All right, here's some words. All right, here's another one. Here we go. That one. I apologize. It's a little bit different than I'm sorry. These two are probably more powerful than even this one. I apologize. Okay? Watch this one. Here we go. Write this down. All right? And these little sentences. I spell that right? Yep. I take what? Responsibility. These are what I call magic statements, because this stuff will allow you to keep your job. This will also get you a girlfriend or a boyfriend. I'm trying to tell you, these words got to talk to me. This stuff will help you save a lot of trouble. Let me tell you something. You plan to get married and you don't know these two words here, forget it. You won't last long. See these words? What are they? I'm sorry and what? And I apologize. This is what keeps couples together when they get married. These words right here. If you don't do these, you're not going to last. I'm a marriage counselor because I'm a pastor, so I've been talking to married couples. And a lot of times, a man would say, well, she did me wrong. She did me wrong, right? And then he got a whole list of everything she did wrong. He got a whole list, right? And then I said, you got a list? You counting how many times? Really? But then you call me and say you want to save your marriage. So you're going to win the fight and lose the war. It's sometimes better to just say, you know what? It doesn't matter. I'll forgive you. Let's take it from here. If not, you'll lose the prize. What I want to give some of you in this room is some wisdom keys to help you understand where you at, why immediate changes have to be made to save your future. And to be 11, 12 years old in this room, the younger you are, the better off you'll be. I'm telling you. Because you're going to make some great changes today so you can become the great person you want to become. And not only that, you'll be able to see today what your vision is for your future. Because when you take this paper home, you're going to put it on the place you go to most, which is the refrigerator. So every time you go inside of it, you're going to this. It's going to remind you what you need to do. And your mom, your dad, your guardian will point you and say, remember this. Because this paper is going to help save your life. It's going to keep you focused. Okay? Here we go. Here we go. Go ahead, son.
I don't really need this paper. I have my mother has a bunch of spiritual quotes everywhere.
Where church your mother from?
She go to New York. Listening, I forgot. I was the old man in New York.
Okay. So your mother's she's a spiritual force, right?
It was right on top of the soap dispenser, right near the soap.
Your mother got you covered. Because what? I'm glad she does, but many in this room don't. And that's why you're going to be so responsible for what you're doing. That's why you're more responsible than all the rest of them. You know so much more. You're a powerful brother. You're anointed from your mom's womb. Say it again. Someone say something? I heard someone say something. One of the things I realize is sometimes when you're given a lot, you're even more responsible because you know better. He that knows and don't do is beat with more stripes. Sometimes a person will have the knowledge of it, may have some excuse, but to know it and don't do it is worse. Like this brother here, how you say your last name? You know so much. Brain.
Thank you.
What happens is your crowd sometimes pulls you off because you know what's right to do. Am I correct or not? Right? You know what I'm saying? That peer pressure is your weakness. But if you rise up and do what you're supposed to do, many people around you will look to you for leadership because you have the ability to think, very intelligent. You have the gift of intelligence on you. You know what I'm saying? I'm serious. And I don't need you to look at it as a bad thing of being smart or being called a geek, because that geek will get you another woman that's a geek that's fine as heaven. Listen, I'm trying to tell you something, man. If you stick with your game and use your intelligence, you'll be surprised where you're going to end up at. God just showed me that about you. Okay? Here we go. I take responsibility. I'm sorry. I apologize. Here's some other words. Write this down. Write this down. Here we go. What's that word? When do you use this word? When should you use this word? When
Whenever you want something.
That's right. Right, yes. Please. Here's another word. All right? This stuff we learned growing up, and I think some of us don't understand it. Here's another word. 2 words. Thank you. This is good. This is good. I created my own business. Who said business here before? Business. All right. I created my own transportation business. All right. I lend my car to Uber and Lyft. Okay. Who ever heard of Uber? All right. You know what? Heard about Uber?
That's how I got here.
I said it again. That's how you got here. Okay. What's the company now in trouble because of Uber? What company now is in trouble of existence? Why?
Because like you can call whenever you want to, whenever you want to, you have a number.
Okay. Cheaper too. So that's right. That's right. And guess what? Why is Uber probably more effective than the local cab company? Why?
Anybody can work for it.
Why? Why would someone most likely choose Uber to drive or choose Lyft?
You see the information.
Safer, huh?
You see the information about the driver.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That's a good point.
The price.
The price, that's good. I'm looking at one answer. I want you to check how deep this thing is because it's going to get you to think.
How comfortable it is.
How comfortable it is. Well, why is Uber and Lyft billion-dollar corporations, and why your local cab company is not even worth some time over $100,000? How is Uber and Lyft making billions versus local cab company on the corner not making that much money? Why?
Smartphone apps.
Smartphone apps, go. Let's see. Talk to me, y'all. Come on, y'all. Help me out. I want you to think. How is this company making billions of dollars and the local cab company on the corner is not making that much money like that?
It's worldwide.
Oh, it's worldwide. It's worldwide. Let's check this out. Let's say, what's your last name again, my brother? Torres. Let's say Torres owns a local cab company. He got 5 cab cars. So he puts a little article in the paper, call me if you need a ride someplace. So Torres got a little company, all right? But guess what? Uber put a company there, 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 put a company there. Who's going to make more money?
Uber.
Why?
All over the place.
So the more I'm not present you are, the more money what? You make. So which means that if you call Lyft or call Uber, a car can be driving by and can get to you in less than 1 minute. If I got to call Torres Cab Company and I live on North 8th or I live on Route 20 Eastside High School and this company is right over here, who's closer? Uber. Because they're smart, because they understand the power.
And plus you can see where the car is.
Where it is. So you pull it out.
You can't just be calling. How long is it going to be?
Yeah.
7 minutes. 7.
Smart. Listen, I'm trying to show y'all something. If you start thinking like this ahead of time, you wouldn't waste time in negativity. Selling drugs, hanging out, because you're too focused on what you got to do with your future. You're too focused on what you got to do to make yourself become the great person that you ought to become. Because in order for you to go into sports, become great, you got to think outside the box. You got to get your mind right. You got to get focused. And you can't sell your soul to drugs, alcoholism, abuse, peer pressure, hanging out in stolen cars, because you got to start thinking much more smarter than this. The other day, let me share the story with you. The other day, I picked up a customer. He got in the backseat of my car, and when he got in, he started asking me questions. He says, so how long have you been working for Lyft or Uber? I said, since August. He said, how many rides you've had between the two? I probably did about 1,000 since August, 1,000 customers. And you do the math. He said, whoa. He said, 1,000? He said, yeah. He said, wow. He said, how much money you average a day? And I gave him what it was. He said, wow, that's good. He said, I'm thinking about leaving my company. I said, who do you work for? He said, a taxi company. He said, my boss is like real mean. He said, because I think we're losing money to Uber and Lyft. I said, brother, you are losing money to Uber and Lyft. I said, sooner or later, it might be the end of the taxi company and everybody doing Uber and Lyft. So you may have to transit and change career. He said, I'm coming to work for Uber and Lyft. He talked about that. But I'm showing you that you got to get smart enough in front of the game to find out what's up and coming here. Watch this, y'all. Where the billions are. And here you are, a high school student, headed towards this. But some of y'all get distracted. Drugs, peer pressure. That's what you're supposed to do. And you never get towards this direction. Our job as leaders should be pushing you towards thinking like the next Jeff Bezos. Who is Jeff Bezos? See, the mere fact you don't know who this guy is, that's a problem. Oh, say it again? He didn't have guy at Amazon. See, now if I ask you, who was the next rap song or who was the next rap artist, and rap artists are nowhere near the type of money that Jeff Bezos is worth. Do you want to know how much money Jeff Bezos is worth? JG just got there.
Just by saying Amazon, I know it's a lot.
300 billion.
Oh, well, the company might be his personal assets running right now. Jeff Bezos about $150 million. That's his personal assets. This is Jeff Bezos. He's the richest man on the planet, all right? And how did he get rich, y'all? How did he get rich?
Company.
Starting his own company.
Come on. What kind of company? What does he do? What does he do?
Online shopping.
Online shopping. Online shopping. Now, because of Jeff, what other companies are in trouble now?
eBay.
eBay? Okay, all right. What else? What other companies are in trouble?
eBay not in, because it's all online shopping. Like, it's like stores and stuff.
Who said it again? Why Toys R Us in trouble? Why? It's online, so I don't have to go to the store to see Jeffrey the giraffe. I can sit in my house, look at my cell phone, can push a couple of buttons, and Jeffrey is delivered to my house.
And then they also got the 2-hour shipping.
They just started that one, which when you can order it now, listen, and sit on your porch. And with 2 hours, your product comes to your what? To your door. Now, how is that a threat? You ever think?
Because people
To the Willowbrook Mall.
Because people don't be feeling like going.
Okay?
And it's like 24 hours. Like,
24 hours.
the mall closes.
Okay, now I want you to see me. Now with me. I'm saying you with me. Listen, I want you to get this. I'm trying to get you to start thinking about your life other than just sports and streets. You got to start saying to yourself, how do I know how to play the game of life so I know what's coming down the pipe? Because this is how the next billionaire is made. I celebrate Jay-Z. More power to him. But that's only one guy. Where the rest of us at? How come y'all not there? What's up? What's up with us? Because we got to get the right mindset. The mall now all malls might become extinct after a while. Why? Online shopping is shifting stuff. So people don't want to go out to buy the clothes. They want to go look online, hit a couple of buttons, and their dress, their shoes show up in front of their front door. You know who shifted that? What's his name? Jeff Bezos. This guy came with a model to shift the whole nation. So guess what the malls are doing now? What are malls doing? What are the new malls doing now? What are malls doing right now?
Delivery.
Huh?
Delivery.
Say it again.
Delivery. Not the malls, but the stores and putting everything online.
Do stuff online? What else?
They have their website.
Who been out to Willowbrook Mall lately? Who been to Willowbrook Mall lately? Raise your hand. Okay. What are they building out at Willowbrook Mall? It's a whole other open space. They put something out there.
A movie theater.
What is it? Why they put a movie theater out there? Why are they doing that? To attract what?
More people.
More people. Because malls realize if they just put stores in with clothes, they're not going to last. Because you can go on Jeff Bezos' site and order, right? And order clothes. So what they're saying is, we got to put stuff in there. We got to put stuff in the mall to attract them to what? To come. So check this out, right? So now the mall is putting in, watch this, y'all. Watch this. Stay focused. The mall, movie theater, there's a new mall coming on Route 3 called the American Mall, where they're going to put Great Adventures indoors. Did you know that?
Wait,
Indoor
is that
amusement park.
Is that the new
mall by Meadowlands?
Yes. The largest mall in the world.
What's it called?
It's called the American Dream Mall. And that's what the largest mall, probably in North America. They're talking like 800 stores in an indoor amusement park. You know what the mall owners have realized, Reverend Marcus? They realized that in order to get customers, we're going to pull you out your house and bring you to the mall. So you can see more restaurants, more movie theaters, more dance places. Because they realize that if they don't bring you out, you don't buy any product.
That's not going to get so much money because the stadium right there for all that.
I like it. See how smart you are? Positioning is power. Listen, your location is your allocation. And you got to realize that you got to get your mind educated. You got to think bigger than where you are to where you're going.
Oh, and it's like in a border, so New York people can go like New Jersey people.
Brother, listen.
And it's by the state fair, too.
Brother, sister.
It's about to bring so much money.
Now, guess what I did? Let me try. This is how I think. So officer, listen. This is what I did. Right? I went to meet. I tried to get to meet with the owners already. I put my suit and tie on. I went and got down. I want to meet with the people that run the mall. The lady said, "Well, who are you?" I said, "I'm from Patterson. I'm a pastor." He said, "Well, thousands of people want to meet with them." I said, "But we got some people from Patterson." He wrote my name down. I'm standing in line. I want to meet with them because I'm getting ahead of the game before it comes. That mall's going to open in 2 years. I'm already thinking ahead where the bus stop going to be, how to pick up kids, how to get them jobs. I want an office in the building. I'm already saying how to put something there. And I ain't got a lick of money. I'm already thinking. Your mind got to go there before you get there. But if you weeding up, you smoking up, you coking up, hanging out, man, you can't get these billions, man. You can't get these billions. You can't get it. You're not going to become law enforcement with a record. Forget it. And like these kids talked to me the other day, said, Miss Reverend McDuffie, I'm going to become a lawyer. I said, really? Said, I'm going to be a lawyer. They sound real good when they say, I'm going to be a lawyer. And I go look, I said, you don't even read any books. I don't be a lawyer. Read a book. You don't even be a lawyer. Got a big old giant fat library on Broadway. Ain't been there yet. Don't read a book. When you plan to be a lawyer, the size of some of your books is the size of this thing right here. Your professor, listen, the professor tell you, listen, we want you to read this book by the weekend. and by Monday, we want you to have a nice course study. Make your presentation. I'm going to party. You ain't going to become a lawyer. So a lot of the stuff we say, we just be saying it because other folks say it. You don't be forensic science. You better know how to do some math. You better know how to write a paper. Listen to me, young people. Listen to me very carefully. You got to save your time. You're not going to be young forever. You got to get ahead of the game. You got to think wise. You got to strategize. This is more than just chilling in the streets, hanging with your boys, weed smoking. Listen, all that stuff is weight. It's distraction. Don't tell me you plan to play NBA ball and you're not working out every day. Don't tell me you plan to play football and you're not eating right. Don't tell me you plan to be this and plan to be that. Nah, man. Michael Jordan got cut as a junior in high school. They cut Michael Jordan. They cut him. Oh, what is it, JV? Oh, the JV team. The boy went out to the gym, went out to the park and practiced every day and came back, became a superstar. So although he got cut, he came back and made him look like a fool. You got to put their work ethic in. You got to say, I got to get myself right because I'm not going to be young forever. Say it again. Yeah, resilient. You got to bounce back. You got to ask yourself the question, why am I in this predicament? Why am I sitting in this room? What am I doing? I got to make some changes. What I got to do? And you can't wait for your mama to tell you to do it, your daddy to do it, your grandmama. You can't do it. You got to say, I got to become the next Jeff Bezos. I want to become the next Jay-Z. I got to do some different change. I can't live like this no more. No. I got to make some major changes. Major. Quick and in a hurry. Now look at this. This guy is worth 150 billion. But how many of you know he won't be worth 150 billion for too much longer? I'm going to show you something. Because guess what Jeff Bezos is in the middle of?
Yeah, he cheated on his wife, right? Now his wife.
So, he got another woman. So he going to go through what? a divorce, all right? So he got to take this and give her $37 billion. And she's going to get 4% of everything else he makes for the rest of his life. That's it. So let's take 150 minus 37. That's what he's down to. But I don't need that much money. Just give me $500 million. I'm good to go. So she's going to get 37 billion. Now, know what she said? She said in the newspaper. She said, and I heard the story. She said she had enough money. She wanted to give most of this stuff away. So when I heard on the radio, I said, yo, Reverend Marcus, we got to get our followers to get ready, get some of this money here. She said, I want to give money away. So we already in position with our own paperwork to write letters to say what we're going to do with our company. See, that's how you got to think. You got to get ahead of the game. You can't wait for the world to run past you. You got to get real serious about yourself. You got to get your mind together. You got to get your body together. You're not going to be young forever. I teach at one of the high schools, and I saw one of these kids in gym, Pastor Marcus, doing flips. He had to be no more than 17 years old. He'd run. He ain't stretch, Mashine. He ain't run. He just came out in the gym with his shorts, ran across the floor, and did like 5 flips, somersaults. And I was blown away. I said, oh, I remember when I used to could do some of that. I was looking at, oh, God, this kid did like flips. Like, fuck, and he would do backwards. I said, what kind of talent is this? And I went over there and said, man, you know how talented you are? Yeah, that's no big deal. It's not a big deal. But guess what? You won't remain that age all the time. I said, you work it every day, you take care of your body? Nah. Weed head. They'll take care of yourself. And they're talking about healthy weed. Come on. Weed head all the time. High all the time. I said, them gifts and talents ain't going to last always. You got to use that gift you got right now to master where you're going. There is a picture I want to show you. I'm going to write this down, and I'm going to introduce Reverend Marcus to you. And I'm going to write this down, everybody. I'm going to give you this. And write this down, because I want to see some other Jay-Z's. I'm sick of just one person. I want to see some other folks rise up. I ain't talking about playing basketball. I'm talking about owning a company. Whatever they're paying Michael Jordan, Michael Jordan owns a portion of Nike. He may own 6% of the stock market. And if Michael Jordan owns 6% and make that much money, now how much is Nike worth, the guy that owns the company? Who makes the more money? Who? The guy that owns it. So when I went around this room,
Some German guy.
Some German guy, you're right, some German guy. And what happened, the name one time was not even Nike. As a matter of fact, this word Nike is a biblical word, which really means to take off. I think that's the word. I got to look it up. It's really coming from the Bible. The term Nike is a Jewish term. But the one that owns it, billions of dollars, and they gave Michael Jordan like 6% of the stock. So Michael Jordan don't own Nike. He works for Nike.
You make money off his shoes.
But he still don't. He don't own all his products.
That's not even a partnership. That's literally like working.
But guess how much money Michael Jordan is another billionaire. Billionaire, $1, maybe $2, $3 billion. Might not be that much. But when you look at the Jeff Bezos, he falls up top. They're 150. Then you got who the other guy you just said to me, Shine? Jeff Zuckerberg. Who's Jeff Zuckerberg?
Mark.
Who? Mark. Who's Mark Zuckerberg?
Facebook.
How you open the company? How you started?
Oh, a project, I think it was.
Right. Where was he at?
In college?
College. Did he finish college?
No.
Nope. Dropped out?
It was a project.
Him and his boys were in their room, messing around with the computer and created an app.
Called Billions.
Made billions. Check it out. Jeff, let me say something. Zuckerberg made so much money that the friends that walked away from, they came back to sue him. Why do you think they sued him? Why do you think they sued him? What they said was. Because they walked away from him, no big deal. But when he started, he stuck with what they quit on. He made so much money, his friends came back and they took him to court to sue him. He gave them an out-of-court settlement and gave them all billions of dollars. They no longer had to sue him. Zuckerberg is probably your fourth or fifth richest on the planet Earth. But let me tell you why he is the richest, because he's only 30-something years old. Some people like Jeff Bezos and the other guy, Bill Gates, these guys, this guy is 30-something years old with this much money. I said, oh my God, what are you doing? Think. Come on.
Like, he do got like 10 lawsuits, though.
All right, ain't gonna happen. I'm gonna pay them all off. Facebook only come out know that lost like some close to $100 billion a few years ago and still kicking. See, I don't want to make this all about money, but I do want to make it about this three here. Write this down. Draw this, everybody, quickly. Come on. We're almost done. Whenever the markets come. He's my assistant pastor. I want to show you this. Write this down. Right, ready? At the top of this triangle, it's spiritual. On the second side here is your health. On the third side is wealth. Write that down. Draw this. Your spiritual,
I need a eraser.
your health, and your wealth. If not, just draw right there. Give me more paper. Give me more paper here.
What if she just randomly give y'all $1 million?
Brother, sister, we believe God here. Sure. I'm in the zone now. I don't care what nobody says. I know stuff like that gonna happen. Once you get yourself positioned, you'll be amazed what can happen. I call this. I got a book that's coming out. I call this my trifactor. I call it the trifactor. And this picture here, spiritual, health, and wealth, is key in this room. If y'all don't get a hold of this here, forget it. It's not going to work. Your spiritual self, your health, and your wealth. And if some of y'all keep practicing this word here, we just went over Reverend Marcus a few minutes ago, rebellion. If y'all practice this, you're going to kill this, you're going to kill this, you're going to kill this. The reason why you're in this room because the officers, this department says, we want to stop where you're going. We want you to change your actions. We want you to do something different. Because we don't want you going down the negative road. We want you to head towards the positive. Because this is where the key is. All right, now watch this. And I'm going to show you this. I'm a pastor. I'm in love with Jesus. I've been in love with Jesus since I was 17 years old, like your mama is. I just love the Lord. I fell in love with Jesus at 17. I was a depressed child in high school. I was even suicidal. I gave my life to Christ. As a junior in high school, the Spirit of Christ came in my room and lifted off the spirit of suicide. True story. And I was an AB student and going to church every day and had not had an encounter with Christ. I gave my life to the Lord in 1980 and served Him ever since. So my spiritual self was key. Inside, I got to get my heart right. Number two, this is the health area. The woman that's on the camera back there, she don't like me to call her out, but she does a tremendous job with health and fitness, working out. A real powerful woman. She's always on my case. Pastor Mike, get back in the gym, give her that little stomach because it's no good. Get back there. She was warning me about taking care of my back and stretching. I didn't listen, so of course I walk around with a bad back because I did not listen to instructions and information. So the stuff I'm telling you, I got to take heed to myself. So I got to take care of my what? My health. And here's the one, wealth. And please, people, don't confuse money with wealth because I've met people who got money, but they've broken their heads. Fat pockets, but low self-esteem. A lot of money, but foolish. Somebody told me that I heard an NBA player on TV say that someone snatched his chain at the party. Now watch how dumb that sound. They snatched your chain. How much was the chain? $500,000. So you wore a $500,000 chain to a ghetto party. And someone walked up, snatched it off his, he thought because he's superstar, no one's going to bother him. My thing is, that's not wealth. You have money, you're not wealthy, you're not smart in your head. Why would you wear a $500,000 chain around your neck to a party? With no guard, no security guard. You think everybody proud about your million? You broke in your head. Listen, I'm trying to get some of you wealthy before you even get the money. Wealthy is the system that's in your head. Here's a word for wealthy. Write this down. Is asset one T or two T's? Right now?
One.
Asset.
Asset. Is it two T's?
It's one.
Asset. A-S-S-E. It's one.
Yes.
One T, right? One T. Here's the word. Here's the meaning of the word wealth. You're with me? Set your ass up. That's what wealth is. Right? Simply speaking. One T. So when you're wealthy, you're setting your ass up. So don't be telling me I'm trying to play baseball, play football, be a lawyer, you're not studying, not working out, hang out with the wrong people. It ain't happening. That's going to happen. You're going to end up in a whole nother world. You got to today understand this trifactor here. Now, I can't go too much more deeper in this guy. We can go for hours. But here is the plan. What's your plan to know thyself? What's your plan, Queen, to take care of your health? What's your plan to build your wealth? And guess what? There's other stuff inside that y'all think so important would take care of itself later. Here's one. Dating, sex, who kissing who fighting with somebody. These are the comments I hear in high school all day. Dating, who sexing who fighting, who kissing each other, who out on the block. I don't hear stuff about how healthy I am, how much wealth I got, what's my spiritual. It's all this drama I hear all day. Sometimes I'll be in my class, I'll be like, Dad, y'all got nothing else to talk about? Who eating who slept with who kissed who sucked someone's behind? I said, God, that's all we talk about. Where is the other information that says, I plan to be the next Jeff Bezos? I plan to get my health together. I plan to make sure myself is right and tight. Let me share your testimony. I'm going to stop. And I'm not going to use the person's name. I met a man years ago, very respectful to me, helped raise me. Been smoking cigarettes since 8th grade. Bad habit. Finally stopped at 60. But the chemicals from the cigarettes got into his body and caused cancer. Man very close to me. 2-time cancer survivor because of the prayers of the saints. God gave him a miracle. And I interviewed this guy. I said, if you can go back to 8th grade, what would you do different? He said, I would take care of my health and don't smoke not one nick of cigarette. I wouldn't even be around it. Because I don't want first-hand smoke, I don't want second-hand smoke, and I don't want third-hand smoke. I don't want to smoke myself. I don't want to stand next to someone who's smoking, and I don't want to smoke in nobody's clothes. The third-hand smoke in the clothes, the smoking in the clothes of the couch. You sit down as if you're smoking. He said, that stuff killed me practically. And sometimes it bothers me when I see people that got abilities and capabilities and don't use them. Don't get your game on. Don't get sharp. Don't build yourself. This trifactor here, man, is the key to life, man. This is what we're doing in the school district because I want to grab hold of young people, 7th, 8th grader, and give you some real careers. I sat down with a guy last week, and I realized something is up and coming. And guess what? Right now, the pilot industry is lacking pilots, which means the average salary of a pilot that flies one of the big planes, the starting salary is $250,000 a year to fly planes. All right? To fly a plane, that's the beginning. That's a low number now. But guess what? It's picking up because what happened is they can't find any pilots because a lot of folks are retiring and they're trying to find pilots. So I already saw the vision coming. That's why I put the word in your paper called the vision. Vision means what's in the future coming into the present. Write that down. Vision is what I see in the future coming into the present. What I see in future that's coming into the present. Write that down. Vision is what I see in my future that will one day come into my present. So as I get closer to it, am I preparing myself? Am I equipping myself? And the sooner you know, the faster you go. See, some of y'all will hear me talk today, and you'll go back tomorrow and do this very same thing. But there's about a handful of y'all that says, Reverend McDuffie, I heard what you said. I'm making changes right today. I'm cutting some folk off. And some of you are going to go back home and make apologies to your mother, your father, your grandma, your uncle, and get on that phone and say, I've been bad. I don't listen. I'm hard-headed. I apologize. Apology tool. Do an apology tool. Start saying, I apologize. I apologize. When you start doing that type of stuff, you're going to start finding folks trying to help you. Because once you find people who are repentant and they want to get changed, man, the world will bend over backwards to help you. A black brother came up inside of Morehouse College a couple of weeks ago. His name was, on my mind, sharp right now. He stood up and made the speech to 400 graduates from Morehouse College. And then turned around and said, I'm going to pay off all your loans. I'm going to pay off all your student debt.
I saw that on the news.
And I was in the crowd like, oh! They was in shock. Which means that whoever quit before the graduation lost all that money. He only paid off the graduate. You had to graduate. So he wiped up one guy's debt was $106,000. When they interviewed him, he was in shock. And this is what he said. He said, when I get my degree, I'm going back to work for this guy. And I'm going to help him do the same thing he did for me. When he paid off 400 graduates, he gave them $40 million because he was worth $5 billion. Know how he worked $5 billion? Because he worked for someone, he practiced this principle I put on the board, and he learned, he asked questions, he stepped with, he didn't quit, and now he's a top investor. He's the richest black guy in America, more than Oprah. And he wrote a check for $40 million. I said, God, where are these people at? He said, they're sitting in front of you, but people are lazy. They're not committed. They like to follow the crowd, follow their boo. Got your tongue up in everybody's mouth, sucking and laying with everybody, have no respect for yourself. How you going? Where are we going? Come on, young people, come on. I was sitting here to wake the hell out of you because I want to see you become something great. Thank God for the police department and the leadership who want to grab y'all and bring you in and don't allow you to be lazy and sit back. 11, 12 years old, come on, man. We gotta get this thing right. We gotta get it right now. And some of y'all, you're the older leaders in this group, and you should be taking on folks' names and saying, how can I make you better? Listen, the one who thinks it first gets to the top of the mountain first. You gotta think the game out first. What's the name of your company? What's the name of your business? Where's your bank account? Where's your wealth investment? How you take care of your body? How much water you drink? What's your fruits and vegetables level? Are you a weed head? Get away from it. You smoking? Get away from people like that. Take care of your lungs. Do you work out every day? Do you do push-ups? You walk? Where's your vitamin D level? Talk to me something. Where's your moringa level? Where's your green algae? Where's your brown algae? Where's your red algae? Where's your black seed oil? I'm talking about all the stuff folks want to talk about. What you put in your body? This is all the stuff that's going to make you this great person that I want you to become. This is a trifactor. I want you to get ready for your vision, what you're coming into. What are you doing in your present season that's going to bring you into your greatness? Now, let me ask you a question. Here's the question I'm going to ask everybody. What's one thing you have to improve on starting today that's going to make you a better person? Who's going to go first? Who can answer? Raise your hand to McDuffie. I heard enough. And I have to make improvements. I'm going to hear each of you say something. Go. Start working out more. So get your hand clap. You got to start working out more. Come on, y'all. Come on. All right. Somebody else. What you got to do? What's one thing you got to improve on? Quickly, go.
Fix my attitude.
Fix your attitude. Thank you, Queen. Fix your attitude. Hand clap for her. Hey, man. What you got to do, man?
Listen.
You got to listen. Yeah. Got to listen. Come on. Have a nice day. Have a nice day. All right, I saw that. Okay. He said, got to listen. Somebody else.
Work on what I eat and ask questions.
I love that.
I don't ask questions.
You want to ask questions, right? Ask questions and work on what you eat. All right? You see that girl right here? After ask her questions. Like eating and stuff. All right? Here, look. See her?
Yeah.
She's in good shape, right?
Good.
She almost got arms as big as mine.
Yeah, okay.
Somebody else. What else? What you got to do? What you got to improve on? Come on, y'all. We ain't perfect over here.
I gotta stop smoking.
You got to stop smoking. Yeah, come on. Take care of the lungs, man. How long you been smoking?
Since 6th grade.
Oh, we can kill that. We gotta kill that. Gotta kill that, man. You're a handsome man, too. You like your hair? Want to keep it? Stop smoking. Kill your hair. Yeah, that's yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, kill it. Yeah, kill it. Yeah. Your hair is connected to the air you breathe.
Where?
Spell hair.
Oh.
Thank you. So you want your hair to be clean. We even got see my hair? Smoke. Right. Never did. Never wanted to. My father was though. Okay. But you want to take care of your lungs. And some folk would justify smoking and find ways. There's no justification for swallowing fire. You can swallow fire, forget it. Huh? No, not no more. Stop. Yes, now we do. Now we do.
That's what I'm saying. My dad got a plug.
Direct connection. And also stress level can kill it too. Stress sometimes is a killer. Somebody, what you got to improve on? Come on, walk, go.
Stop being disrespectful.
Stop, I like that, brother. Stop being disrespectful. Give me a hand clap, y'all. That's a blessing. See, when people confess, see, I apologize. I want to make changes. All right? Somebody else. What you got to improve on, man? Be respectful. You better be a businessman. You don't have to be. Because you make money off your customer base. If you mess with your customer base, you done. I know people, I drive in certain towns in New Jersey, past the markets, and I see these mom and pop stores, officers, they stay in business for years. Jeff Bezos come and go, and there are committed customers to that one store. They'll be there every single week. They're buying their eggs and bacon, and they're there every week. You got a good 100 customers that will come to that store. You know what? It's relationship. So being respectful creates better what? Relationships. How about you? What you got to improve on, man?
Personality.
Say it again.
Personality.
Personality. Well, you're the first guy that ever gave me an answer like that. Personality. That's all right, man. You're a good guy. God really gonna do something in your life, man. There's something about you. I don't know why. Something about you and this kid here. Y'all two got something on you. And only you do, but sometimes God points certain folk out of me, which means it's the season. You gotta make immediate changes. Immediate changes.
Stay away from the wrong people.
Go ahead.
Stay away from the wrong crowds.
That's the killer. Or do you have to be honest? You're not respectful to your parents. Who's not respectful?
That's all.
Today, you go home, make apologies. Heard what I said? Listen to me. I don't even know who you are. You gotta go home and make apologies. Quick. You gotta go sit down. Marcus, get ready.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. We like the word sorry. I apologize. Because apology means that you take responsibility. Right?
That's what I'm over that way.
Yeah, see, I'm telling you.
You said you don't think some others gonna accept her.
Doesn't matter. It don't even matter.
Apologize.
Because it's for you, not for her.
Exactly.
And once you see the actions line up with the apology, she gonna know you mean what you say. Ain't nothing worse than you want to apologize and go back and do the same daggone thing. Changes means that something takes place in the core of your heart. Are you with me? Somebody else, what you got to prove? Thank you for confessing that, man. I like when you guys, how about you, man? All the stuff you've been knowing, what you got to prove on?
Oh, nah, smoking too.
Smoking, okay. What your mama say about you? She said you got to prove on.
Smoking.
Okay, she wants, right, so mama, okay. You got to, man. You a handsome brother, too, man. You handsome brother.
Wait, can I ask you guys?
Go ahead, go.
How you guys are smoking? How are you smoking at 11? Where are you guys going? Like, who's getting this stuff for you? You just go get yourself?
All good friends.
Are they really friends, though?
Nah, they don't care about you because they selling it to you.
Brother, you smart, man. I'm looking at him. Church, right? Is the church? Where?
MLK,
Go.
and he came with me on my Great Adventure trip last year.
God, remember that name. Some of these kids, I see them, and they know we connected with you. And I'm looking at them. You got to get it together, man. You were Reverend Marcus too? Got a Reverend Marcus program?
He was saying before
Ask another question.
Go ahead.
Where are you guys getting tattoos at such a young age? Are your mother, your parents approving of this? I'm just saying
Oh,
because
no,
the tattoo
no,
listen.
certain jobs.
My mom's
require
best
you
friend.
for the tattoo.
My mom's best friend.
Did y'all hear what you said? Did y'all hear? Here, listen. Here's the wisdom. What's the wisdom said again?
Some tattoos will prevent you from getting the job that you want.
Some guy had a gun tattooed on his face.
Yeah, that's dumb.
And he said, if he read, they won't hire me. I said, really? I said, they won't hire you. Really? You got a gun tattooed on the right side of your face? So when you go to the interview, that guy looking like, you ain't sticking my
Tattoos
story.
on the neck. On the neck.
Don't even conceal it. Don't know where you can even put the tattoo.
You ever heard about, I think it was a saying, it's like, put on like a white button-up shirt.
Oh, I'm gonna leave it to him. He's gonna come. Listen, we won't be long today. This is my sister, Reverend Mark. He's gonna come and share what God has in his heart, and then take some more notes down. Pastor Marcus, come on up. All right.
I'm going to start off, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to start off right here.